Hey, Doug. All right, we're looking good here. We've got your PDF up, which I've got right here. And clickable PDF is perfect, but I would recommend this. Well, as long as we're showing a task flow, a complete task flow, and as long as it makes sense, I'm okay with the wireframe screens right here because you're showing an understanding of how to present a user task flow in order to test the app. And that's really what we're after here. We're after a good look at design process based on the steps here. So, I mean, are we actually developing a real app in this class? Absolutely not. But we are developing something that shows a great idea, implementing that idea, and able to show that idea in a way that is able to be tested and is able for the user to understand to the point where they're able to comment on it and say, hey, this works, this works, this works, but I don't think this works or this doesn't work. And so you're able feedback from your user testing sessions. One of the things I would recommend if you're going to include wireframes like this, it's okay because basically in the testing stage you're just going to say, okay, um, where would you click on this page to well, in the testing session, right? Which presumably is almost done. But so we've got these different task flows here. So we have timer, but what I've seen here is that okay, we're going to set the timer. So where do we go from here on the page, right? So I'm not real sure what page this is. Is this page? It's page 5, okay? But there's nowhere to go from here. Do you see what I'm saying? Right now, we set the timer, we're stuck. We don't know what to do or where to go from here. So that's why you would need to highlight an area so the viewer, instead of stopping here when they're looking at your app, they're going, you get to this page, you're just going, okay, now what do I do? Do you see what I'm saying? No, we can move on to the next page and we can see where you want us to click. So we know how that we can click to set the days, we can click to set the start time, et cetera, right? So as long as you have some real good, solid task flows going on and we're not stuck on any page, I think we're in good shape. Also, one thing that's a great idea is to include back buttons and also a home button so that, in case somebody gets lost or needs to start over or whatever, they can go straight back home without getting caught up in different screens. So think about that, okay? Other than that, I think we're looking great. So you're right. You are 80% there. So all we have to do here from here on in is finish the clickable prototype and then start compiling the final process book, and then we're on to our next project, our team project. Which, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but I did assign you as a team lead for the next project, Douglas. And the reason I did that is because you're showing an excellent understanding here. Not a whole lot of extra tasks involved in being a team lead for that project. Just kind of coordinating things, keeping things together, and keeping everyone on task. You really should. It shouldn't entail any more work at all. But like I said, I think you're showing a good propensity of understanding what's going on here, and in terms of what the objectives and outcomes associated with user prototyping and setting up this design thinking and deep dive techniques. So if you have any questions at all, and keep with me moving through that process so that we can keep our finger on the pulse there and get these teams moving forward in a logical progression, right? But anyways, you're doing great. Questions, comments, concerns, let me know. I'll be glad to accommodate in any manner that is needed in that regard. Okay, great, Doug. Thank you very much. Good work.